I'll tell you the truth. I never got into healing work to help people feel better. Sorry, I just didn't. It doesn't jazz me, okay? I got into this to help people be better, because there's a difference, right? We could shoot you up with morphine and you'd feel great, but does that make you any healthier? No, actually makes you sicker, right? Okay, so my focus over the last 20 some odd years has always been, how can we optimize, maximize, help people in the most efficient way, okay, to be better, physically, emotionally, spiritually. How can we help them be better and stay that way? Right? Does it make sense? Am I making sense to everybody? Okay. So where we intervene with a lot of people, well, let me say this. So there's optimal health, imbalance, dysfunction, disease, chronic disease, death, right? Stress is the #1 killer in our lives. Stress. According to CBS, okay, there's CBS News, Health Watch, right? It says, why stress kills. And it says, it's no surprise that constant stress can make people sick, and now a team of researchers have figured out how. Blood tests showed that a chemical called interleukin-6 sharply increases in the blood of stressed individuals compared with the blood of others in the test. Previous studies have associated this interleukin-6 with several diseases, including heart disease, arthritis, osteoporosis, type 2 diabetes, and certain cancers linked to stress, and more. The study also found that an increase in interleukin-6 can linger in the blood for up to 3 years. Okay, this one by the British Journal of Medicine, their research says that healthy people who suffer from stress at work, poor rewards, and stunted career opportunities are twice as likely to die from heart disease, according to this study. Okay, and these are just a few examples, but we know, okay, we know the devastation of stress in our lives, okay, on our bodies, in our relationships, right? You know, all over the place. And stress comes in 3 forms, all right? There are physical stresses, chemical stresses, and emotional stresses. So most of the time when I talk about stress, people go, oh, the emotional stress, because that's what we associate it with. And that's a big one, all right? I would say that is the stress that affects us the most, you know, the biggest amount of the people I've seen over the years. But then there's also physical stress and chemical stress. Now, physical stress are things like falls, jolts, car accidents, prolonged posture, sitting in a desk all day long, lifting, physical stresses. Even gravity, right, is a physical stress that is constantly pulling on us, right? After 40, you start to notice, hey, you know what? Gravity does have an effect. I won't say any more than that. So physical stress is always on the body. All right, so physical stress. Chemical stress are things like drugs, pollution, bad food, medications many times. Anything that's toxic to the body that we breathe or eat or ingest some way can be a chemical stress. And chemical stresses also degrade from our natural state of health, optimal health and wellness. Okay, so these, and then emotional stresses we understand. So physical, chemical, and emotional stresses, right, tear us down. It's the way life is, but it breaks us down, it tears us down. Good thing that inherent within our bodies is the innate ability to build back up, right? If you cut yourself, your body knows how to put it back together, true? The body has an innate, inborn ability and wisdom to heal and repair and, okay, and keep us well and functioning and coordinating. Thank God. Thank God I don't have to think about, you know, my heart pumping right now or my stomach digesting, you know, my meal. Right? It'd be hard to give the talk. So that was a joke. But anyway, that's why I'm not a comedian. I'm a chiropractor. So physical, chemical, and emotional stresses, right, tear us down, and our natural body's ability internally build us up. So therefore, one of the logical keys, one of the keys to moving this side towards balance and optimal health is building up, fortifying, building up, strengthening our internal ability to heal and stay well. Heal and stay well. Okay, most times people don't hear that. Okay, stay well. So that's a key, is building it up from the inside, because unfortunately we cannot get rid of all our stresses. Sorry, we just can't. Like I said, gravity is a physical stress. Okay, it's always upon us. The world is polluted, people are people, blah, blah, blah. Okay, stress is part of life. And actually, I'll just give it a mention, actually it's a good thing, because what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? You've heard that before? And it's true. Stress, dealt with correctly, makes us stronger. And that's really why I believe the wisdom of creation, nature, whatever you call it, okay, put stress here. Okay, that's why it's here, to build us up, to strengthen us. Okay, I have to lift weights. I have to put some stress on my physical to get stronger. I have to get a disease to start building an immunity, right? Okay, so the stresses are really a good thing. It's just a matter of how we deal with them. It can either hurt us or build us up. And the key again is to keep building us up, building us up, building us up, and make us more flexible, adaptable, so that now I can maintain balance and optimal health. Am I making sense? Okay. So, and it's still not on my outline, so I don't know where I'm going. I'm just having fun. So, where am I? All right, optimal health. Now, the stresses, right, the physical, chemical, and emotional stresses affect this continuum what it does is it creates the imbalance. Okay? So if there's too much stress and the body doesn't adapt, it creates the imbalance. You with me? So that's at the point where the stresses start to affect on this continuum. Over time, if we're not adapting, it goes to the dysfunction, then disease, chronic disease, that kind of thing. Okay? So where we intervene, right, is by helping to clear out the stresses. That's one of the ways we intervene. So that now, right, we help you clear the stresses and help you adapt to the stresses so that your body rebalances. When it rebalances, you'll keep moving over this way, right? And it'll start healing better. You with me? It starts building up. Your body rebalances, and as it rebalances, now your body starts healing the dysfunction, okay? Which will start healing the disease. And a lot of times they come together, you know? Which then keeps pulling you and starts cleaning things up and pulling you or enabling you to be more on this end. Okay? So just so you know, so we intervene with people, right? We see families. We have a family practice for 17 years. We prefer to intervene with people at the imbalance stage, help them handle their stresses better, rather than at the symptomatic stage or the chronic disease stage. You with me? We'd rather see people before it ever gets there, because it's a lot less time and money. Okay, we tell people, if you want to spend less time and money, do it over here. Okay, and you know, you won't have any residuals, because sometimes we damage something that just doesn't come back fully. Okay, so you can prevent that too. And by cleaning up the stresses and intervening at this point, you can prevent many major diseases. Okay, the research has found that people under regular care, okay, regular chiropractic care, and I do a specialty, which I'll talk about in a minute. And they found that the specialty that I do generally, okay, has 4 times better effect than traditional chiropractic, okay, and that's why I do it. But in traditional chiropractic, they did some research and they found that people under regular chiropractic care have a 200%, on average, a 200% increase in their immune system, okay, and helps heal and prevent major diseases like cancer and heart disease. Okay, Sloan Kettering did that research. Okay, it wasn't a chiropractic thing. It was Sloan Kettering. They're a medical institution. Okay, they're a cancer hospital, and they said they recommend chiropractic to help heal and/or prevent cancer. Cool. How many people know about that? Very few. Okay, just doesn't make big news, and that's a whole other talk. All right, but but it keeps people well. Statistically, people under regular care have much less incidence, significantly less incidence of cancer, heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, and other degenerative diseases. Okay? Why? Because we're clearing out the stresses, helping the body heal and adapt, and boosting you from the inside, right? So your body starts healing itself, cleaning up, and moving and staying on this end of that spectrum. Right? Not rocket science. Makes a lot of sense. Okay?